I didn't do it. I didn't.
Today is the final sword selection of the Celestial Sword Sect, Ye Qing. You were born with the sword spirit and possess unparalleled talent. You are the hope of our Celestial Sword Sect.
Selection? Sword spirit? Hope? I have been reborn. In my past life, I believed your lies. The spirit I nurtured with my soul and blood turned on me and chose Ye Hao as its master. Then you destroyed me utterly and broke my heart into pieces. The immortal slaying sword. The immortal slaying sword.
My master should be the one born with the sword spirit. How could someone with blood as low as yours touch me?
What is going on? The realm of the sword spirit. I am the sword, and the sword is me, one with the blade. Why is Ye Qing's sword not answering the call?
The immortal slaying sword.
Isn't that the spirit Ye Qing nurtured? Why is it answering Ye Hao instead?
Because the true master of this sword is me. Brother, I would have given you the title of Holy Son. But why did you steal the sword I forged? With my own blood and spirit?
I didn't. I really didn't.
I was so blind to think you were the hope of our sect. Then I shall take your sight away.
Father, I didn't do it. I really didn't.
Ye Qing. You lied about being born with the sword spirit, and I risk everything to find you those elixirs. I never thought you would steal from Ye Hao. You deserve the worst punishment.
Ye Qing? You tricked us into loving you, making us see you as the Celestial Sword Sect's only hope, even neglecting Ye Hao, only to find out you're nothing but a thief. You deserve the most agonizing torment.
Big sister. Second sister. I didn't do it. I truly used my essence, blood, and spirit to nourish the immortal smiting sword. If you don't believe me, then I will sacrifice my spirit to awaken it. My spirit, awaken now.
It's moving, it's moving, it's moving.
Lowly worm, since you failed to steal it, are you trying to take it by force? 10,000 swords return.
I didn't. I really didn't.
Curse you.
10,000 swords return.
In 3 years, if no one can nourish a sword spirit, then there will be a 1,000-year lightning trial and a vast lightning pool falling from the sky to tear through our sect's array. Our Celestial Sword Sect will completely vanish. Everyone, choose your sword, embryos.
Choosing a sword embryo and nurturing it were all part of your elaborate scheme against me. In this life, I won't let you play me like a fool ever again. I'm going to reclaim everything that rightfully belongs to me.
Open, rest, life, injury, gate, view, terminate, fear. 8 gate sword leaders. Choose your sword embryos.
Though I am an 8-gate sword leader, with superior talent, Ye Qing's talent is peerless. So please, after you, brother.
In my previous life, I entered the sword pool before Ye Hao. The Zhu Xian Sword emerged to claim me, but as I nurtured the spirit, it betrayed me and destroyed me. If the Zhu Xian Sword is truly linked to Ye Hao's soul, letting him enter the sword pool first will surely draw it out, and it will acknowledge him as its master. Without the Zhu Xian Sword, you can forget about making me repeat the same mistakes. Although I was born with a sword physique, the way of the sword is all about fate, so the 8-gate sword leaders should go first.
I'll go.
A low-grade sword embryo. Useless.
Let me try.
A mid-grade sword embryo. It will never amount to much. Step down. Low grade. Low grade. Still low grade.
In this life, the Zhu Xian Sword is indeed hiding. I just need to wait for it to choose Ye Hao, so I can avoid the catastrophe of my past life.
What a bunch of losers.
A top grade sword embryo! My brother's talent has reached the top grade, and he is just one step away from the peerless grade.
The Yulong Sword? Why isn't it the Zhu Xian Sword? It clearly turned on me in my previous life, and acknowledged him as master.
Though it is a top-tier sword embryo, it can only reach the 7th realm of sword mastery. The sect's future still depends on you, big brother.
Ye Qing, with your innate sword physique, you are our only hope to pick a peerless embryo and save the sect. Go, select a sword embryo.
Hope. All you want is the sword spirit refined from my supreme talent. I choose. If Ye Hao doesn't choose the god-slaying sword, he must be plotting something against me. Then I will only show 30% of my talent.
A top-tier sword embryo, the god-slaying sword.
The god-slaying sword? I clearly only used 30% of my talent. How did I still get the god-slaying sword? I avoided every condition to choose the immortal slaying sword. So why did I still end up with it?
To obtain a peerless sword embryo, as the immortal slaying sword chooses its master, brother truly has top-tier talent.
As expected of a natural sword body, with such a peerless sword embryo, you'll surely nurture an 8th realm sword spirit. Our celestial sword sect has hope now.
Ye Qing? Your sister didn't dote on you for nothing. You are the hope of the sect. Quick, bond it with your blood, sharpen the divine sword, and awaken the sword spirit.
Bond it with blood. Awaken the sword spirit.
My master should be a natural sword body. How can a lowly bloodline like yours touch me?
My dear brother, go on, hurry. The sword embryo is already humming, and the sword spirit is waiting for its master to wake it up.
In my past life, I believed your fake kindness, and I naively thought you truly saw me as the sect's hope. But when I saw your hypocritical faces, I realized I was just a pawn, a total joke. Aren't you trying to plot against me? Don't you want to get rid of me? I won't let you have your way.
Brother, hurry.
I have no interest in this sword embryo. I don't want it.
This is a peerless sword embryo. The sect only produces one every 300 years. If you don't want it, do you want to see the sect be destroyed?
What you threw isn't a sword embryo. It's the hope of our sect. Pick the sword up for me. I said, pick the sword up.
I said, I have no interest in this sword embryo. I don't want it.
Brother, you have a natural sword body. This immortal sword has chosen you. It's resonating with you. How can you abandon it?
Resonance?
Lowly insect. Since you failed to steal it, are you trying to take it by force? Myriad swords return.
I have a natural sword body. How can such a lowly thing be worthy of resonating with me?
You want to erase the spirit of the sword embryo? You're out of your mind.
Ye Qing, what are you doing? Are you using your sword bone to erase the soul and the unawakened spirit of this peerless sword?
Erasing the sword soul, destroying its spirit. How can you bring yourself to do this? Dear Ye Qing, you've always listened to your sister. Please stop this, okay? Stop now.
You scoundrel. Are you going to ruin this peerless sword and the hope of the heavenly sword sect? I won't allow it. Stop at once.
The sword soul I chose is mine to keep or destroy as I please. Garbage like this deserves to be crushed.
If the sword soul is lost, then in 3 years, under the lightning trial, the heavenly sword sect will be left in ruins. Do you really care so little for everyone's survival?
You expect me to care for your survival, but when did you ever care about mine?
This peerless sword soul, if you don't like it, just don't pick it. Why must you torture it? If the spirit is gone, your sword bone will also be damaged. Even if you don't care about yourself, I do. Please stop now. Ye Qing.
When you pierced my heart, why didn't I see this kind of pity? Or such hesitation then? I told you, it's not worthy.
No!
Ye Qing, if you don't stop now, you'll truly ruin the peerless sword soul. If you don't want it, give it to Ye Hao.
Give it? What right does he have to take what I chose? Ah.
The immortal executioner sword is gone.
A peerless sword core. Destroyed just like that. What a waste.
Sigh. What a pity.
Ye Qing, you were born with a sword spirit, and you carry the burden of protecting our sect. You destroyed the peerless sword core nurtured for 300 years. If you can't reach the 8th stage of the sword, how will you survive the heavenly trial and protect our sect?
Ye Qing. The peerless sword core was the hope for all of us. Even if you didn't like it, you could have given it to us. Why must you be so selfish?
Selfish? Is that really me? Isn't it just the 8th stage of the sword? Without the peerless sword core, I can still master it.
What is this?
The sword core I chose is this one.
A worthless, low-grade sword core. It can't even reach the 3rd stage of mastery. Do you really want it?
Exactly. I'm choosing this sword. It will be my soul-bound sword. The difficulty of nurturing this sword is 10 times that of a peerless core. But as long as it isn't controlled by you, I am certain that, within 3 years, I will nurture an 8th stage sword spirit to save the celestial sword sect.
If you can't reach the 8th stage, or the 8th stage spirit, once the 3-year tribulation arrives, the celestial sword sect will be erased from the cultivation realm forever.
With me here, the Celestial Sword sect will not fall. Even if it's a useless sword, I can forge it into a peerless 8th stage divine blade.
What arrogance. There's no joking in the sect. Within 3 years, if you fail to reach the 8th stage of mastery, or nurture an 8th stage spirit, you will be offered as a sacrifice first.
There's no joking in the sect. I, Ye Qing, hereby swear that if I don't reach the 8th stage in 3 years, I, Ye Qing, am willing to consume my own soul as a sacrifice.
Everyone, there are 8 stages of sword mastery. The first stage, honing the sword core, making it sharp enough to slice through iron, and completely unstoppable. The second stage, balancing strength and flexibility, being purely sharp, will only lead to it breaking. The sword should be like a snake's tongue, both soft and firm, to truly see the path. The third stage, simplicity. Heavy swords need no edge, for true mastery is simple. In this realm, one returns to nature. One sword overcomes all things. Every strike carries immense power. This scrap of a blade of yours can only reach the third realm at most.
My sword doesn't need to prove its limits. It is people who are often trapped in prisons of their own making.
The fourth realm of sword intent. Unintentional as a blade, but intentional as an immortal. Only then can it be called a divine sword. From then on, communicate with the sword day and night, until your souls merge. Only then can ordinary iron gain its own consciousness. The low-grade embryos in your hands can only be trained to this level.
That's great. To forge a divine sword, even without a sword spirit, it doesn't matter anymore.
The fifth realm uses blood as the sword, and intent as the sword. Only this realm can command divine powers. With the master's will, one can ride the sword, becoming truly unpredictable. From hundreds of feet away, one strike will finish the foe. I have nurtured and trained my blade until now, and have only reached the fifth realm.
Sect Master, what comes after the 5th realm?
The sixth realm, the sword soul. The divine sword's consciousness awakens. With one strike, it can split mountains and seas. The 7th realm is the sword heart. My heart is the sword heart. Command the sword with the heart. Wherever the heart goes, the sword shall follow. The 8th realm, the sword spirit. Man and sword become one. This is the pinnacle of the sword Tao. The heavenly sword realm. One becomes all-powerful. Everyone, now, use your blood to activate your sword embryos. It must be the essence of your heart's blood.
Man and sword is one. The heavenly sword realm. Everything that belongs to me, I will take it all back.
If it were a peerless sword embryo, it would be a divine weapon sharp enough to cut iron. But you just happen to have
a useless blade. Even if you are a natural sword master and use your essence, it will only be as sharp as a wood-cutting knife. It will never be a great weapon. The heavenly sword sect will be ruined in your hands.
If one attempt fails, I will try 10 times. If you use one level of power, I will use 10. This sword will definitely be forged by me in a peerless divine weapon.
Very well. This is your own choice. 3 years. You only have 3 years. If you cannot cultivate an 8th realm sword spirit, you must pay the ultimate price.
No. This ordinary cultivation method is too slow. I cannot reach the 8th realm in 3 years. Unless... To turn this useless sword into a divine sword, I must use blood refinement. As expected, blood refinement reaches the second realm faster than before, the realm of strength and flexibility. The sword is like a spirit snake, both firm and flexible. I have achieved the second realm of the sword. Who is there? Sister.
Ye Qing. It is me.
Sister. Sister. What? Was the lecture this afternoon not enough? So you must continue with your sex teachings tonight?
Look at you. Why are you still upset with me? I only lectured you because I care about you. Ruining a peerless sword core to choose a piece of scrap metal? Something this important? You should have discussed it with your sisters first. After all, the sect's fate is at stake. You were far too reckless.
Discuss it? In my past life, I discussed everything with you, only to walk straight into the traps you set. The sword chooses its master as the master chooses the sword. What the world calls scrap metal is just a result of their own lack of vision. The sword core I chose is definitely not inferior to any peerless blade.
Fine. I'm just a fool. Since you have chosen this sword, then everything will be as you wish. You've worked hard on your swordcraft. I specifically brewed this spirit ginseng soup for you. Half is to restore your energy, and the other half is to nourish your blade. Here.
Ginseng soup. In my past life, you also cared for me like this, and I was naive enough to believe your concern was genuine. Until...
The ultimate sword art.
Blast it! The ultimate sword art.
So it turns out, your care was just a drug to make me let my guard down. When my eyes couldn't see through your false kindness, what I gave you was my absolute trust. But you gave me a heart pierced by 1,000 blades.
Ye Qing, what are you thinking about? Drink it quickly. I stayed up all night just to brew this ginseng soup for you.
Thank you so much, sister. I am truly grateful for your care, and I can never repay such kindness.
I only hope you reach the 8th stage soon, as that would be the best reward for me. Drink it while it's still hot.
Ye Shuang. Do you really think I'm as foolish as before? Using your elixir to nourish the sword core, and letting my soul-forged spiritual consciousness become a mere stepping stone for Ye Hao's success? Never again. As expected of the elixir, it's already restored my depleted energy. As for the remaining half, if blood tempering isn't enough, I will use my soul to forge it. Within 3 days, I will reach the 2nd stage. A sword like a red python, with 2 horns, balancing strength and grace. This is the legendary vision from Ultimate Ascension of the 2nd stage. It's done. I've succeeded.
Look.
This is
sword like a red python, with 2 horns, balancing strength and grace. This is the vision of the second stage, reaching its ultimate ascension. In just 3 days, the Sword Master has manifested a legend.
How is this possible? I sacrificed my soul and essence to reach the second stage in 3 days. How can Ye Hao have the exact same vision as I do? What on earth is going on?
Brother, what are you doing out here? Oh. You must have already reached the 4th realm of sword mastery. Well, unlike me, with such poor talent, our sisters urged me day and night, trying their hardest to help me nurture the dragon sword, and yet I have only reached the 2nd realm.
The 2nd realm? Well, congratulations to you.
The path of the sword is like a steep climb, but with you paving the way for me, my journey will be much easier.
Why is Ye Hao's progress in sword cultivation exactly the same as mine? Could it be because of this soup?
A useless sword soul took only 3 days to reach the 2nd realm, the soft and firm stage. As expected of an innate sword body, it is very powerful.
If this soup really allowed Ye Hao to steal my spiritual power, then I will destroy these 2 realms and start all over again.
Burning away his own cultivation? How could the dragon sword burn away its own power?
Break for me. Break. Break.
He's gone mad. Ye Qing has gone mad. The sword he nurtured with his soul has actually been stripped of its spirit by him again.
Could it be that he noticed something? That's impossible.
Father, Ye Qing destroyed his 2nd stage of sword mastery. In 3 years, will he still be able to produce a sword spirit?
Don't worry. He has an innate sword physique. There is nothing beyond your imagination, and nothing he cannot achieve.
This time, I won't take anything from any of you again. Whether it's for me or for the sword, to master the way of the sword, I will only rely on my own spiritual power.
Ye Qing, although I don't know why you destroyed the peerless sword soul, this is our mother's keepsake, so I think it should still be left to you.
The things Mother left behind, give them to me.
Yes. Ye Hao and our sister asked me many times, but I never gave it to them. I thought this would be of great use for your sword cultivation.
Ye Qing, I don't have much time left, and there's nothing special I can leave for you. You have an innate sword physique, so only this exclusive technique, the hidden sword art, is the most suitable for you. Ye Qing, remember.
Mother, remember what? I can't hear you.
Ye Qing, I think Mother meant that she wanted you to make good use of this hidden sword art to reach the 8th stage of sword mastery soon. I'll be going now.
In my past life, they never showed me this hidden sword art. Could it be a fake? No. Although I have never met my mother. However, I can feel her presence. Our blood is connected, so this cannot be wrong. Was it because I obtained the peerless sword core in my past life, and didn't need to nurture it, that they didn't give it to me? But in this life, they are afraid I can't refine the 8th realm sword path, so they gave it to me now. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Since it was given by my mother, it certainly won't be wrong. I will refine it. Fitting the universe in a grain. The sword path like silk, entering the heart. To be nourished within at all times, without relying on external things. The sword follows the heart, and so does the sword spirit. This is indeed a divine technique, as it can be nurtured within the heart. This time it will surely work. Ye Hao. This time I will nourish the sword path with my lifeblood. And until I reach the 4th realm, I will not come out. I want to see how you can still steal my sword path. Sword intent. The 5th realm, lethal intent. I didn't expect that. After being torn into pieces in my past life, and pierced by 10,000 blades, I would actually realize the lethal intent in this life. It's completely different from the intent of protection before. This sword intent is something Ye Hao will never be able to grasp.
Nurturing for 100 days? Today we shall observe how all the young geniuses have progressed in their training.
The inspection? I won't reveal it until I've raised the sword spirit. Ye Hao, let me see what kind of sword intent you will produce.
Yesterday, celestial fire burned above the sword sect. It is a sign of a great breakthrough in cultivation. Brother, you look exceptional today. I assume you have reached a new level in your cultivation?
Just a minor improvement.
Why are you so full of yourself? You are only ahead because of your natural gift. Without your innate talent, you wouldn't necessarily be better than me.
Silence! Ye Qing is the elder and you are the younger. Disregarding the order of seniority deserves a lesson. Besides, Ye Qing's talent is superior to yours, even without his innate gift. You don't even have the right to compare yourself to him. Apologize.
What a performance. Fine. I will play along with you. No need for an apology. A small penalty will suffice as a warning.
You dare strike me?
The sect leader will be here soon. Internal conflict is strictly forbidden in our sect. Do you wish to be penalized by the sect's laws?
After 100 days of cultivation, my young geniuses, which level of the sword path have you reached?
I have reached the 2nd level.
I have just entered the 3rd level.
I have reached the peak of the 3rd level.
Very good. However, it is not enough. The sword spirit can only be summoned at the 4th level. Once you reach the 5th level, the sword spirit will awaken. Then you will be one step away from the invincible sword path. Ye Hao, what level have you attained?
Since you cannot steal my essence with your limited talent, Even level 2 is a mission impossible for you. Ye Hao, you won't have the glory you had in your past life. You are finished.
Sword Mastery. Level 5.
What?
Level 5?
Ruthless Sword Intent. This is the most powerful offensive style. Ye Hao not only reached level 5, but he even mastered Ruthless Sword Intent.
How is this possible? How can he be just like me, the 5th level of mastery, and the same Ruthless Sword Intent?
It is only level 5. If even someone with my talent can reach this, you with your supreme talent must surely have attained a much higher stage. Brother, why not show it to us?
Why? I clearly did not use anything of his. The sword intent I nurtured in my heart actually wants to break out from within me to recognize Ye Hao as its master. Just why is this happening?
Ye Qing. And you? You have the innate sword body, and you made a vow. So by now, you should be past the 5th level, right?
Definitely. With top-tier talent and the blessing of the innate sword body, Big Brother's cultivation should have reached the 6th level already. The sword path is boundless. Perhaps he has already reached a higher level than we can imagine.
Why? Why on earth is this happening? I'm only at the 5th level, but I already can't control my sword intent and keep showing favor to Ye Hao. How on earth did he do it?
Ye Qing, what are you hesitating for? Speak up. Exactly what level have you reached? Show it to everyone.
That's right, Ye Qing, the sect's most precious spiritual soup. I only made it for you. I have placed so much hope in you, so you won't let us down, will you?
I'm sorry, I haven't grasped the sword intent yet.
What? You have the innate sword body and top-tier talent. And you've consumed all our sect's spiritual medicine. Yet you're saying you haven't gained a single insight?
The hidden sword art left by Mother, Ye Hao begged me many times, but I never gave it to him, and gave it to you instead. Your sword intent should be at least equal to Ye Hao's. Why haven't you made any progress?
Ye Qing, don't test our patience. Time is running out for the Celestial Sword sect. Although you are our sect's only hope, however, you can't be this out of control. You say your sword skills haven't improved at all. Are you gambling with the life of our Celestial Sword sect?
The sword intent I realized is just too low level, and not worth showing. Please give me some time. I will cultivate a new sword intent.
A low-level sword path? With your innate sword body, your talent is far superior to your brother's. How could you say you've only reached a worthless sword path? I don't believe it. Show it to me right now. I want to see for myself.
A worthless sword intent is not worth seeing, as it would only offend your eyes.
Ye Qing, what have you done?
Ye Qing! Mother's hidden sword technique. The sword intent you cultivated. How could you destroy it? Have you lost your mind?
Ye Qing, you're insane. You discarded your sword path, ruining both yourself and your weapon.
That's right. I did destroy my sword intent. Such a worthless intent is beneath me, so I'm going to start over. But as for you, Ye Hao, didn't you cultivate the slaughter sword intent? Let me, and father, and both sisters, and everyone here take a look at your slaughter divine sword. Do you dare to summon it for us? Ye Hao, your sword intent was stolen from me. Our sword intents are linked, and if one falls, both fall. Let's see what you have to show now.
Ye Qing, you would destroy your own sword intent just to expose me. That is ruthless. Ye Qing, you clearly attained a higher level of cultivation, yet you call it trash. So what does that make mine? The lowest of the low? You want to humiliate me this way, but I will not let you. If this cultivation is something you don't want, then I don't want it either.
To make me relive the tragedy of my past life, you really will stop at nothing.
Today I may have lost my cultivation, but I have finally seen your true colors. This path of the sword, if you are going to rebuild it, then I will rebuild it too.
Ye Qing. You have destroyed your cultivation 3 times, and this time you even dragged your brother down. I must punish you severely.
Ye Qing. You disregarded the lives of the sect. You have gone too far. Regarding this punishment, we are powerless to help, even if we wanted to.
Fine. Since you all believe I am in the wrong, then I accept it. No need for my father to punish me. I will go to the forbidden frozen land and reflect for 2 years. Where exactly did things go wrong? Is it the sword concealing technique left by Mother?
Qing, remember.
What exactly did Mother want me to remember? Is it possible that within the sword concealing technique, Ye Hao, infused power to steal my sword intent? Or has someone within the sect performed a technique to swap our sword intents? So no matter how I nurture the sword intent, it will only end up benefiting Ye Hao.
Curse him. He actually realized that I had stolen his sword intent. He would rather harm himself by 1,000, just to harm me by 800.
You were far too impatient. You shouldn't have shown your level 5 sword intent so soon.
How can I not be in a hurry? The Celestial Sword Sect sees him as a genius. If I want to be the next leader of the Celestial Sword Sect, I must show the ultimate sword intent to win everyone over. But months have passed, and now the sword intent is gone. He needs to refine the sword again, but there are no treasures in the Forbidden Land. How is he supposed to help me reach the ultimate intent before the heavenly trial arrives?
Don't worry. He has an innate sword body. As long as he puts in enough effort, he can nurture the highest path of the sword. He is merely a vessel for your sword refinement.
Yes. You must be patient this time. Wait until he nurtures the sword spirit. When it is too late for him to change anything, you will reveal the same ultimate sword intent as him.
Fine. I will endure it. Ye Qing. You might have gotten away with it this time, but there won't be a next time. Your talent and sword intent will all become fuel for my own ultimate sword intent.
Secret techniques in the cultivation world are beyond counting. Even though I don't know what tricks Ye Hao played, I will stay far away from the Celestial Sword Sect and sever all ties with them. I will go to the bitter cold Forbidden Land to go into seclusion and refine my sword once again. I don't understand. Why, as members of the House of Ye, father and sister treat me like this.
I was truly blind. To think you were the hope of our sect. Then I shall take your eyes from you.
Since you believe Ye Hao is the hope of the Celestial Sword Sect, then I will personally destroy that hope with the sword I nurtured myself. Now I have nothing left from the House of Ye. Except for this.
Qing, Hao. Fine. These are the ancestral twin jades of the House of Ye. Today, I'm giving them to you for safekeeping. The twin jade is also called the Heart Link Jade. The spirits of the jades are connected. Even if you two brothers are thousands of miles apart, your hearts will still be linked.
The spirits are connected, and our hearts are linked. The immortal slaying sword. Has Ye Hao been stealing my sword intent all this time? Because of these twin pendants? Could it be that father, the sect leader, planned this whole scheme 10 years ago? So, this was a calculated plan from 10 years ago starting from back then. Father, you played such a long game. From now on, you will never be the one pulling the strings. And you will never be my downfall again. This time, I will use my bones as the blade, and my hatred as the edge, to forge the peerless Qingming sword, and nurture the sword spirit. This sword will no longer have anything to do with the House of Ye. Ye Hao, let's see how you steal my sword intent this time.
Ye Qing! What have you done? Why can't I feel any of your sword intent at all?
This time, I divided my divine consciousness, using the world as the furnace and my mind as fuel, to forge the divine sword, and nurture the sword spirit.
Ye Qing? Do you really think changing your method will stop me from taking it? No. No matter what you do or how many levels you master, it will all end up benefiting me in the end. You can't escape.
Father, sisters, when Ye Hao can no longer steal my sword intent, will he still be the golden child you're so proud of?
Ye Qing, do you think mastering the highest sword path makes you the pride of the House of Ye? No. You can never replace me. Prejudice is like an immovable mountain. That can't be shifted. To Father, you'll always be the son he wishes he never had. No matter if you work 10 times or 10,000 times harder, the result for your sword will be the same. And nothing will change.
The sword spirit is almost ready.
Master.
With my bone as the blade, this sword and its spirit only recognize me as their master. Ye Hao. This time, let's see how you try to take this from me.
2 years have passed. What is your sword level? Enter the sect for inspection.
After tonight, I will reach the 7th level of the sword path. The sword spirit follows my heart. But what about you, Ye Hao? Since you can't steal my sword intent, I want to see what level your sword can actually reach. I truly can't wait to see it. There's not a hint of spiritual energy in him. Just as I thought, Ye Hao can't steal your sword path, so he's stuck at the lowest level.
Big brother, you've been in seclusion for 2 years. Your mastery of the sword must have reached its peak by now, right?
That's for sure. Ye Qing was born with a natural sword physique. With just a little effort, he makes rapid progress. He should be reaching the ultimate level soon, right?
Since he can't steal my sword intent, he's trying this way to test my level. How mediocre.
There's no need to be so modest with your sisters, Ye Qing. I could feel it the moment the spiritual energy in you was fluctuating. You must have reached the sword spirit awakening stage by now?
You've observed me quite closely. To be honest, actually, this sword of mine... What's going on? How can this sword I forged from my ribs suddenly be out of my control?
Big brother, why is your sword shaking like that? Is it a backlash from the sword intent? Let me help you.
No need. Seal.
Sect Master.
What's all this noise? Ye Qing, your sword was restless just now. Is your sword spirit about to break through again?
If the spirit were about to break through, how could I not notice it at all?
If the sword spirit breaks through, Ye Qing's mastery should reach the 7th level, right?
The 7th level? Commanding the sword with the heart, and the spirit following the mind. Big brother, show it to us right now.
I forged this blade from my own bones, and the spirit I've nurtured. At this moment, why does it seem to be resonating with Ye Hao?
The 7th level of the sword path. Only one step away from the ultimate mastery. Ha 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 ha. It seems our sect has hope of overcoming the crisis. Ye Qing, show us your sword skills now.
This must be an illusion. The sword spirit has chosen me as its master, and it will never resonate with Ye Hao again. Fine, I will show you now. Qing Ming, rise.
It is indeed the sign of the 7th realm, where sword energy materializes, and the sword soul is perfected.
In the 7th realm of the sword, one can control the blade with the mind. We have never seen it before, so show us quickly, Ye Qing.
Qing Ming, return. Qing Ming, you have recognized the wrong master. Qing Ming, return to me.
Ye Qing, why has your sword gone to Ye Hao?
That is right, brother. It seems your sword spirit likes me a lot more.
How can this be? What on earth is going on? Qing Ming, return to me.
For 2 years, we have placed our hopes in you. Waiting for 2 years, only for you to forge such an uncontrollable sword?
Ye Qing, tell me the truth. Did you really forge this sword yourself? Why does it seem so distant from you?
Of course it is mine. This sword was forged by my own hand using my bone as the blade. Qing Ming, return to me. The Qing Ming sword is finally responding. It turns out my sword mastery was not high enough to control it with my heart.
Master.
What is happening? Why would the sword I nurtured call Ye Hao its master?
Oh, look. Why is Ye Qing's sword calling Ye Hao its master?
You are right. Is this a spiritual alignment? Ye Qing's sword spirit is resonating with Ye Hao and trying to please him.
Ye Qing, I told you. No matter what level of sword mastery you reach, all your hard work and talent will only benefit me in the end. Brother, the divine sword is out of control. Likely because the sword spirit is confused. How about we summon the sword spirit? To get some clear answers?
Indeed. Summon the sword spirit. Let me see how your 7th level spirit has been nurtured.
Hypocrites. You just want to take the sword spirit I nurtured. I will not let you have your way. Worthless sword spirit, with your mind so clouded, you need not appear. You are stealing my sword intent. You stole the sword spirit and want me to repeat the same tragic past. I will never allow it.
Brother, what are you doing? Are you trying to suppress the sword with your blood?
If you suppress it with blood, you will wear down the path of the sword and destroy the spiritual nature of the sword spirit. Stop it now.
If its mind is clouded, and it cannot tell friend from foe, a sword like this, a sword spirit like this, there is nothing wrong with breaking its spirit.
Ye Qing, stop it right now. A great catastrophe is coming to our sect. This sword and its spirit are our only hope, so you cannot ruin it again.
Are you upset because the sword spirit Ye Hao was about to steal is being ruined? Since it won't even obey its master's commands. A sword like this, what use is it to keep it?
Brother, it was just feeling a bit close to me. Are you really going to ruin it? Give it to me.
This is my sword. What right do you have to be close to it?
Ye Qing, he is your brother. You are family, and you share the same blood. What is wrong with your sword being close to your own family? How can you be so petty?
Petty? You're calling me petty. Fine. Then just consider me petty.
Ye Qing, we gave you all the most precious medicine in the sect for so many years. We even neglected Ye Hao because of that. And yet, you think we had some hidden motive. We really misjudged you, and loved the wrong person.
You are narrow-minded and short-sighted. If you ruin this sword, you are ruining the Celestial Sword sect. Stop it now.
I forged this blade from my own bones, so its fate is mine to decide.
Ye Qing, the Celestial Sword sect gave you life, raised you, and nurtured you. Everything you have belongs to the Celestial Sword sect, including this sword. Ye Hao, take the sword.
Brother, don't let this sword hurt our father's feelings, or the bond between us. Give it to me now.
Feelings?
I was so blind. To think you were the hope of our sect. Then I shall. Take your sight away.
You need real feelings to be hurt. And between us, what is left to damage? Any bond that breaks over a sword was never real to begin with.
You ungrateful son. Are you really going to defy my words?
I said I would reach the 8th stage and raise the spirit. But Nev, meant for you to take this sword from my hands.
Seize it. In 2 years, you have only reached the 7th stage. There are only 6 months until the tribulation. You won't reach the top in time to save the sect. You cannot let this sword be ruined.
Brother, this is the final chance Father is giving you. You don't want to become the sect's shame, do you? Give it to me.
A traitor is better than being gone.
How dare you? Myriad swords return.
If I leave a broken sword to the sect, then I would truly be a failure.
Ye Qing, ruining this sword destroys our hard work and all our love for you. Can't you be kind and think of us for once?
You ask for kindness while you see me suffer. Humph. Fine, I will listen. I will be generous. If you want the sword, then come and take it.
Ye Qing, now you are being a good brother. Don't worry. Once you give it to Ye Hao, he will help you reach the 8th stage. You will be a hero, and we will still cherish you.
Fine, my dear sisters. You really do care so much about me.
Don't let him harm the sword spirit. Take the sword.
Brother, I will definitely take this sword spirit to the highest level without letting you down.
Then I am sorry, but I am going to disappoint you.
No!
No!
Stop.
A sword nurtured with 2 years of my lifeblood. If it won't obey, it's nothing but a scrap blade. Why should I even keep it?
Brother, my talent doesn't match yours. This sword may be flawed in your eyes, but to me, it's a divine weapon. Please, just have mercy on me. And let me have it, please.
You are my brother, after all. It's precisely because I care for you that I cannot give you a defective blade, don't you see?
A defective blade? Ye Hao doesn't mind if it's flawed. He has already begged you so much. Why are you still refusing him? What more do you want?
Exactly. Because he is my brother, my own flesh and blood. How could I ever give him such trash? He might not mind, but I certainly do.
Ye Qing, you have truly disappointed me. You would rather destroy this sword than give it to us. You are being incredibly selfish. I am so finished with you.
Disappointed? So am I.
Master, save me.
You wretched thing. I forged you with my bones and nurtured you with my soul. Yet you dare to be unfaithful and serve 2 masters.
No!
Stop.
Don't do it!
This sword, today, I shall destroy it. Ah.
Ah. Ah.
Forged from bone, destroyed in an instant. Although it is painful, it cannot be stolen or taken by force. The ones in more pain must be all of you.
Ye Qing, kneel. Get on your knees.
Kneel? Why should I kneel? What can save the Celestial Sword Sect is the 8th stage of sword mastery. A divine sword. Not this uncontrollable piece of junk. This useless sword will only harm the sect. Destroy it. Where have I gone wrong?
You're still being stubborn. It's clear that you are hypocritical and selfish, unwilling to give the sword to Ye Hao. You don't deserve to be a member of the House of Ye. Ye Qing's sins are heavy. I request that we shatter Ye Qing's bones and meridians and expel him from the sect.
Shattering bones and meridians, meaning cutting veins and snapping bones, becoming a mere cripple. Expelling me from the sect means leaving me to fend for myself. You kept saying that you love me, that you care about me. Is this what you call love?
Ye Qing? We doted on you and loved you, but what have you brought us? Nothing but disappointment and despair. From this day forward, we will never dote on or love you again.
And when did I ever count on your love? Such cheap love. I don't even want it.
You're still talking back. We scold you and discipline you to keep you from making even bigger mistakes. Why can't you see our good intentions?
Good intentions? Regarding this matter, you truly have good intentions. But exactly where have I gone wrong?
The heavenly tribulation is coming, with a lightning pool of 10,000 acres. Our celestial sword sect will hardly survive. You are the sinner of the celestial sword sect. Do you still not realize your mistake?
Your mistake is failing to give that sword to me.
Guilty? There are still 6 months before the tribulation. So, how can you be so certain that I cannot reach the 8th realm? Here, if you want it so badly. Forge it yourself.
It took you 2 years just to reach the 6th realm, and now that you must start over, you claim you can reach the 8th realm in 6 months. Who would ever believe that? Do you believe it? Do you believe it? Does anyone here believe it?
Impossible. Even for the most gifted, 6 months is not enough to surpass the 6th realm. The Celestial Sword Sect is finished.
Fools and failures cannot forge it, but that doesn't mean Ye Qing cannot. The oath of Ye Qing remains unchanged. Within 3 years, if I fail to reach the 8th realm, I will let my soul vanish forever.
Fine. 6 months. I will give you 6 more months. If you fail to reach the 8th realm, you will fulfill your own oath and surrender your soul to the heavens.
I have clearly severed all ties with the House of Ye. Why does the sword spirit I nurtured still acknowledge Ye Hao as its master?
Just one more step. If I take his sword, the level 6 sword spirit will be mine to use.
Don't worry. He only damaged the sword and severed the sword spirit's consciousness. As long as the broken sword is reforged, the sword spirit's power will be fully restored, and then it will still be yours.
That's right. Reaching the 8th level of the sword path in 6 months is simply impossible. If he doesn't want to lose his soul, his only choice is to reforge the broken sword.
Even if it's reforged, the sword spirit will still acknowledge Ye Hao as its master. A sword that betrays its owner. What is the use of reforging it? I might as well destroy it completely. You vile thing. Vanish for me.
Ye Qing, your sword spirit is destined to be mine. Next time I take the sword, I won't give you another chance to destroy it. I just feel bad for you, having to wait 6 months to return to your master. The sword spirit? He actually destroyed the sword spirit. The spirit nurtured through his own bones. He destroyed it without any mercy. Ye Qing, you are so heartless.
This unfilial son, how dare he risk his own life and the life of the entire sect?
6 months. If I can't find out why the spirit chose Ye Hao, even if I forge an 8th level sword spirit, it will only be for Ye Hao's benefit. Ye Hao, let me see what kind of tricks you've played behind my back.
Father, Ye Qing destroyed the sword spirit. What will happen to Ye Hao?
Don't worry. Since he was able to destroy it, he must have a way to forge another. 8th level sword path. As long as his spirit bone is still with Ye Hao, when the time comes, the sword spirit will still be Ye Hao's.
The spirit bone. Ye Hao has been stealing my sword intent. All because of this spiritual bone.
The spiritual bone? I only knew that with his talent, he could be the stepping stone to my greatness. But you never told me. It was because of the spiritual bone. Father, why is my spiritual bone inside him?
Because the two spiritual bones were swapped by my own hands. Ye Qing, after only 10 days in the womb, you were born. The heavens revealed that you are a demon reincarnate. 20 years after your birth, the demon core within you awakens. The heavens cannot tolerate such a presence. The tribulation arrives in 10 years. As your father, even I cannot protect you. The demon core also gave you a spiritual bone and a natural sword body. It helps you master the ultimate sword path. But you will eventually be lost to the tribulation, unable to lead our sect. So I thought, why not pass your sword body to your brother and let him inherit the sect instead? Ye Qing, if you knew that I had forsaken you, you would surely seek revenge. Therefore, until the ultimate sword body is ready, to be transferred to your brother, I could not let you know the truth. Now you understand why Ye Qing is merely a tool for your success?
So, this plan began when I was born. I am just a pawn, to be used and discarded at any time. For 20 years, I've been living in a web of lies. I have always been Ye Hao's puppet, nothing but a mere replacement.
The tribulation is coming, but that is Ye Qing's tribulation. Ye Qing must meet his end. All we can do is squeeze every bit of value out of him.
The tribulation, the demon pearl. But I am also a son of the House of Ye. Why is all you think about exploiting my remaining value before it arrives, instead of helping me survive it? In the face of right and wrong, the word family, is it really this cold and heartless?
So that is how it is. Since we were young, Father never let us get close to Ye Qing, saying he would bring us disaster. I didn't understand then, but now it seems Father was right.
Disaster. For these 20 years, I have been the one living in a disaster. It was not the pearl, nor the tribulation. It was you, my closest family members.
6 months? Just 6 months. For the ultimate sword path? And for my bond with Ye Hao, I am willing to put on a smile and endure for another 6 months.
I can endure for 6 months as well. It only takes 6 months. And I will personally tear off your hypocritical masks.
Big brother, once I obtain your ultimate sword path, I will surely thank you properly. After all, you are a member of the House of Ye, even if you are as insignificant as a speck of dust.
My dear brother, your gratitude, your trust, is it worth your life? Fine. I'll take it.
Next time, make sure you get Ye Qing's sword first, before showing your power to control the spirit. You cannot give Ye Qing even the slightest chance to destroy the sword spirit.
Next time, I surely will.
You want my sword Dao, and my sword spirit, but you spare my life. Fine. Everything you want, I will give it all up. Next time, I surely will. Ye Hao, your filthy spiritual bone is in my body to steal my sword path and my sword spirit.
Ye Qing, you think having your sword spirit taken away is a disgrace? No, this is your fate. With the spiritual bone in me, your life will always be my stepping stone.
But if I dig it out, what else could you possibly steal?
Brother, I will return this spiritual bone to you one day. But by then, will you still be able to see it? Ha 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 ha! Arg! Arg! Why does it hurt so much? Why does it hurt so much? The pain is unbearable. Ah! Ah!
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Ah! Ah! Ah! Ah, the pain is too much. The pain is too much. What on earth is happening? What is going on? Arg! Ah!
Digging out your spiritual bone. It must be painful for you, too. Compared to 20 years of being blinded, of being deceived, and of being treated coldly. This pain is nothing. Ah! Ah! Ha!
Ah! Arg!
Without your spiritual bone, you can no longer steal my sword intent. But to master the 8th stage of sword mastery in 6 months, I must have a peerless divine blade. In the entire celestial sword sect, there is only one guardian blade. Xuan Yuan.
Ye Qing! What have you done? What did you do to my spiritual bone?
The blade of Xuan Yuan protects the sect's spiritual veins. But for a sect this heartless, is there any reason to protect it? So cold and heartless, it doesn't deserve protection. Arg. Ah. Ah.
This.
Ye Qing, have you lost your mind? Why did he jump into the Xuanyuan cauldron?
He's trying to pull out the Zhu Xian Sword to master the 8th stage of swordsmanship. Even if he pulls it out, his spirit veins will be damaged, and with the 9 samadhi fires inside, no one can survive for long. If the sword isn't pulled, he will be burned to ashes in there.
No wonder my head hurts so much. He wants to end it all. But it's making my spirit bone suffer from the intense burning.
If Ye Qing is burned away, who will help Ye Hao? Master the 8th stage of swordsmanship?
Exactly. It doesn't matter if he survives or not. Ye Hao mastering the ultimate swordsmanship is all that matters. Father, you have to stop him now.
I'm suffering through this fire, hanging on by a thread. Yet all you think about is Ye Hao. Whether he masters the sword or not. Is it really more important than my life? Ah!
Ye Qing. This Xuanyuan sword was placed by the Xuanyuan ancestor. You can't pull it out. If you want a divine sword, I'll search the whole sect to find you one.
You'll give me one? And what would that be? Another lie to make me a stepping stone for Ye Hao? I won't do it!
Ye Qing, dear brother, please come out now. If you don't come out, the 9 samadhi fires will consume you, and my heart will be broken.
Heartbroken? After all these years, have you ever truly cared about me? If I can't pull out this sword, I'll have no face to see you, so I'd rather be gone. Ah!
Ah! Big brother, I know you are anxious about the 6-month deadline, but the Xuanyuan sword is not a choice for your reckless haste. There is no need to lose your life for a sword, is there?
Ye Qing. Dear Ye Qing, please listen to my advice. Though the fire burns your body, the pain is in my heart.
Ridiculous. Has my life only become important because of Ye Hao? No matter how hot the 9 samadhi fire is, It cannot warm my heart frozen by you all.
Ye Qing, you are a good son to your father, even if the deadline has passed, and you cannot master the 8-realm sword path. Father will not force you to fulfill your oath. Please come out now.
I have been hearing those words for 20 years. This time, I will not listen. I was born with a sword spirit body. And as the demon pill, why should I be unable to pull out? A mere Xuan Yuan sword?
Father, why is he completely silent now?
There really is no response. He's been in so long, could the 9 Samadhi fire have...
I cannot feel Ye Qing's presence anymore. The 9 Samadhi fire incinerates everything. Ye Qing must be gone.
Gone. We have sacrificed so much, yet he just perishes like this. Does he not care about our hard work and nurturing?
I am sorry to disappoint you all. I am still here.
Ye Qing, you are still alive.
The whole family wants me alive. So how would I dare to leave?
I am glad you are okay. I could not feel your presence just now, and I was so worried. I was afraid that the fire had taken you.
Rest assured, before I master the 8th level of Sword Tao and repay my father and you for your kindness, I will not leave this world.
Ha ha ha, we are family, so there is no need for that. Oh, right. Now that you have the Blade of Xuan Yuan, before the heavenly tribulation, you will surely reach the 8th level, right?
This time, for sure. This time, I will use the sect's spiritual veins as fuel, the 9 Samadhi true fire as a catalyst, and consume the fortune of the heavens to nurture the sword spirit, all to repay you for raising me.
The 6-month period is up. Tomorrow is the final day for Ye Qing to nurture the sword spirit. But why do I not feel his sword Tao improving? Or see any sign of his sword spirit taking form?
Sword spirit, appear. Sword spirit, appear.
The sword spirit greets the master.
Born anew from the flames, dancing with grace. From this day on, your name is Hua Wu. Ye Hao. I have forged the 8th level sword spirit. Your little games should come to an end.
Sword spirit, come forth. Come forth, come forth.
Come forth.
Come forth.
A sword spirit has a soul.
Come forth. Why would it serve a villain?
You can shout until you are hoarse, but it will never acknowledge you.
Did Ye Qing really fail to refine a sword spirit? Is he just waiting for the time to be up? To face his end? No. That is impossible. Ye Qing always tries to best me at everything. He would not give up so easily. Could it be that I still cannot sense the sword spirit? Sword spirit, emerge.
Ye Hao,
Sword spirit, come forth.
I really want to expose you right now,
Sword spirit, come forth.
but I would rather wait until tomorrow.
Sword spirit, emerge.
In front of the entire Celestial Sword sect, I will expose your true colors.
Sword spirit, come out now.
Since you want the sword spirit so badly,
Sword spirit,
I shall grant your wish for a moment.
come forth. Sword spirit, emerge.
Master.
A sword spirit? And it is at the 8th realm? My dear brother, you really did not disappoint me.
My dear brother, I will definitely disappoint you.
Ye Qing, thank you for making me the pride of the Celestial Sword sect. Your sword Dao and your sword spirit are all mine now. I will see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
The 3-year period is over. Ye Qing, you've drawn the blade of Xuan Yuan, damaged your spiritual veins. So what level of swordsmanship have you reached?
Ye Qing is talented, hardworking, and uses the blade of Xuan Yuan, so he must have attained the 8th level already.
Exactly. Ye Qing swore that if he didn't reach the 8th level, he would perish completely. Seeing how confident he looks, he must have succeeded.
Ye Hao hasn't been idle these 6 months. So why don't you ask how far his swordsmanship has progressed instead? If you won't ask, then I will. Ye Hao, how many levels of sword mastery have you reached?
You think my skills are low and want to make a fool of me? Unfortunately, you've miscalculated.
Ye Hao, you tell us, how far? Have you mastered the sword?
I lack natural talent, but luckily, diligence makes up for it through tireless practice. Both sword technique and sword spirit, over these 3 years, have reached the 8th level.
Good.
Both sword technique and spirit at level 8, that is the highest level of mastery.
It is. I thought only those with innate talent like Ye Qing could reach the 8th level of mastery. I didn't expect Ye Hao to do it as well.
What? The 8th level? How is that possible? You weren't born with the gift. You have no talent. How could you reach the 8th level?
Brother, what do you mean by that? Yes, my talent isn't as good as yours, but I've put in 10 times the effort. I've worked day and night, without rest, because hard work pays off. Achieving the 8th level is only natural, isn't it?
That's right. In sword mastery, the diligent will prevail. Talent is important, but without hard work, one can never reach the peak.
Yes. Ye Hao's hard work and efforts over the years, I have seen it all. I believe his diligence, compared to Ye Qing's talent, to reach the 8th realm of sword mastery, is beyond any doubt.
Since your sword mastery has reached the 8th level, then show it to us.
Now that you have confidently made such a boast, but cannot produce the sword. Spirit to complete your lie. How will you handle the coming storm? I'm really looking forward to it. I'd love to see.
Since I'm here today, I'll certainly show it off. Brother, please give my blade back to me.
What do you mean, your blade?
Oh, brother, it was you who said, Blade of Xuan Yuan was hard to nourish a soul, so you wanted to trade with me. So why are you showing it off today? Brother, did you bring the wrong blade?
This blade of Xuan Yuan was pulled from the divine furnace of Xuan Yuan, and it is the divine blade I nourished. Father and my sisters saw it all, and they can testify for me.
I did see you jump into the divine furnace to pull out the blade of Xuanyuan. But after that, you went into seclusion, and I haven't seen it since, so I cannot prove it for you.
Father, you... Sisters, please say something. You can prove this blade of Xuanyuan is mine.
Ye Qing. I really wish this blade was yours. But Father is right. We never saw you refining the blade. And during that time, you could have traded with Ye Hao, so it is not impossible.
Sister, the moment you said those words, it meant you no longer trust me.
I didn't expect Ye Qing to be this kind of person. He couldn't reach the 8th stage of swordsmanship, so he took Ye Hao's.
Fine. Since you all say the blade of Xuanyuan belongs to Ye Hao, then let him prove it. If he can't prove the blade of Xuanyuan is his, then it means he is a thief.
That's right. Only someone who can control the blade of Xuanyuan is its master. Ye Hao, control the divine blade, and prove yourself.
Blade of Xuanyuan. Blade of Xuanyuan. Return to your place.
Blade of Xuanyuan, are you also going to betray your master?
I have always been the master of the divine blade, so how could there be a betrayal?
Is that so?
Ye Hao, what are you doing? In front of all the sect masters, how could you be so careless? Get up now.
What's going on? It's just a sword. It was so light in his hand. But in mine, why has it become so heavy?
Ye Hao, what is wrong with you? The blade of Xuanyuan has been given to you. Pick it up quickly and show your sword intent.
Ye Hao, didn't you confidently claim to be the master of the blade of Xuanyuan? Why can't you even lift your own sword?
I just slipped. How could I possibly not be able to lift my sword? See that? My sword. How could I not be able to lift it?
Is that so? Fall!
Ye Hao, I told you to demonstrate the 8th level sword path and command the divine sword. What are you doing? Get up now.
Ye Qing's sword path was clearly transferred to me. I am now the master of the blade of Xuanyuan. So why? Can I still not lift it? Rise for me! Rise!
Without being the master of the divine sword, how dare you command Xuanyuan? Blade of Xuanyuan, rise! The divine sword has a spirit, but it refuses to obey. How dare you still claim that you are the master of the blade of Xuanyuan?
Ye Qing's sword path was passed to Ye Hao through the spirit bone, and it has never failed before. What is happening this time?
When you made that cruel decision 10 years ago, you should have realized that the boomerang of karma would eventually hit you. This karma starts with Ye Hao and will end with you.
Ye Hao, since you have already forged the 8th rank sword spirit, why not use the spirit to control the divine sword, awaken the sword spirit, and see if you can still not lift it?
That is right. Ye Hao, pick up the divine sword and summon the sword spirit.
Exactly. The sword spirit is the heart of the divine sword. And whoever the spirit recognizes is the master of the blade of Xuanyuan.
You say you want to summon the sword spirit. Fine. As long as you can summon it, I will acknowledge you as its master.
Once I summon the sword spirit, Ye Qing, you are doomed. Sword spirit, come forth! Come forth! Come forth!
Master.
Blade of Xuanyuan, come forth!
Ye Hao, where is your sword spirit? You have already nurtured it, so why does it not respond?
I should be able to summon it. Why? Why can I not summon it now? Sword Spirit, come forth. Come forth. Come forth. Sword Spirit, come forth for me.
Ye Hao, your path to summoning the Sword Spirit is broken. Blade of Xuanyuan, obey my command. Sword Spirit, appear.
This is...
My master calls. Huawu obeys.
How can this be? I clearly already summoned the spirit. Why does this spirit acknowledge Ye Qing as master?
Where exactly did things go wrong? The spirit clearly chose Ye Hao as its master. How can it serve two masters in public?
Didn't Ye Hao say he was the one who nurtured it? Why would it recognize Ye Qing as its master instead?
Could it be that Ye Hao is the liar? The one who reached the 8 levels of sword intent is Ye Qing, not Ye Hao.
You command the blade, but it doesn't listen. You summon the spirit, but it doesn't show up. Ye Hao, do you still dare to say you are the master of this sword and spirit?
I clearly can summon the spirit. You must have stolen my sword intent, which caused the sword and spirit to lose their senses and mistake you for their master.
So that's how it is. Ye Qing, even if you couldn't nurture a spirit, and even if you're afraid to face the consequences, you could have just told us the truth. We would have understood. Why did you have to steal Ye Hao's sword intent?
Exactly. Stealing is forbidden in the Celestial Sword Sect. Ye Qing, you are both my brothers. If you return the sword you stole from Ye Hao, your sister will still care for you, as before.
Stealing? How shameful. Then what about everything he stole from me over the years again and again? The word forgiveness, coming out of your mouths, truly sounds as cheap as dust. Fine then. Since you want me to pay it back, I will take the 20 years of injustice you forced upon me and return it all to you.
20 years of injustice. Why did he say such things? Does he know something?
Ye Qing, what exactly do you mean by that? I am the one being treated unfairly right now. Yet you are still here playing the victim.
Exactly. Ye Qing, we are your family. If we criticize and scold you, it must be your fault. What else are you trying to argue?
You are right. It was indeed my mistake. Since the moment I was born into this cold family, I have been wrong from the very start.
If he really knows the truth, this boy will become a threat. The sword spirit and the path of the sword, including him, must not be allowed to remain. Ye Hao, your father believes you are telling the truth. Since the sword spirit has recognized two masters, keeping him is of no use. End him with one strike.
My master possesses the innate sword body. A mere worm like you stands no chance.
Fine. Then today, I will use my Blade of Xuanyuan to personally finish the sword spirit I nurtured.
Draw it. Draw it now and finish it.
Out!
Ye Hao, harder! Draw it now.
Unless you are the sacred sword master, how dare you command Xuanyuan? Ye Hao, when will you ever understand that?
Come, out!
What?
This is...
Where is the Blade of Xuanyuan? Bow to your master. Immediately.
Blade of Xuanyuan. First bow to my master. Blade of Xuanyuan. Second bow to my master. Blade of Xuanyuan. Third bow to my master.
Why? Why was I able to do it every time before? But at this most critical moment, I cannot do it anymore.
To make the Xuanyuan sword spirit break free from Ye Hao's control, how exactly did Ye Qing manage that?
So, the one who mastered the 8 sword intents is Ye Qing. Ye Hao is the thief who stole it.
Right.
I am not. No! Father, please say something.
10 years ago, he could take my spiritual bone to help you. But this time, he cannot steal my sword mastery for you again.
Spiritual bone. What do you mean by that? Ah, you are both my sons. How could I ever do such a thing?
Well, even if Ye Hao lied today, he was just following your lead as his brother. You already have the ultimate sword mastery, while he has nothing. Why couldn't you be more tolerant and show him some mercy? Why must you attack him with such a vicious lie about a stolen bone?
Exactly. Even if Ye Hao is wrong today, he does not deserve such a fabricated accusation from you.
Fabricated? Is it really fabricated?
Ye Qing, what are you going to do?
Then today, I will take back the spiritual bone my father shamelessly stole 10 years ago, so that everyone present can see for themselves whether your crime is really just a fabricated one. 10 years ago, you swapped our spiritual bones. Do you admit it?
You disgrace. What are you saying? I do not admit to it.
You forced my hand, Father. Must I take back my spiritual bone before you will admit the truth?
Ye Qing, please don't. He is your brother. Setting today's events aside, can't family ties move you to show mercy?
Did you think of mercy when my bone was taken? You have kept me in the dark, trying to steal my sword path. You stood by and watched coldly, doing nothing as the tribulation nearly ended me. Why didn't you think then that we were of the same blood?
When did you find out?
This matter. I have known about it for a long time.
Since you know everything now, I will stop hiding the truth. Between you two brothers, I could only choose one to be the heir to my sect. I could only protect one of you.
If you could save one, why wasn't it me?
Once the tribulation arrives, you would be the first to fall. The entire celestial sword sect could not save you. I had to choose Ye Hao. He is the only hope for our sect.
Ye Qing, your end is certain, but the celestial sword sect must endure. For our sake. For the house of Ye, leave your spiritual bone, sword path, and soul to Ye Hao. Wouldn't it be better to leave them to us?
So only by staying behind. Do I fulfill my purpose in passing?
Yes.
You know my suffering, yet you demand my kindness. I will not perish today, nor will I stay. Spiritual bone. Come out.
It hurts so much. It hurts so much.
Ye Qing. If Ye Hao loses his spiritual bone, he will lose all his powers, and his body will be ruined, leaving him useless.
If there were no lies, I would have been willing to give everything. For people in such a cold and heartless family, let him be ruined.
Ye Hao!
It's over. Ye Hao has become useless, and our celestial sword sect will have no legacy left.
Ye Qing! You ruined Ye Hao, ruined the house of Ye, and ruined the sect. Today, the celestial sword sect cuts all ties with you.
Cutting all ties. Fine. I never wanted anything more to do with you anyway.
Good. Since you want to cut ties, your sword, your skills, and your sword spirit were all forged from the treasures of the celestial sword sect. You may leave, but the sword, the skills, and the spirit must stay.
The things from the celestial sword sect are nothing to me. But if you think you can just profit from my hard work,
He ruined the supreme sword path again.
3,000 years of sword cultivation, the karma of 9 lifetimes, shall be returned to the heavens today. You and I shall meet at the end of the road.
For 20 years, we poured so much effort into you. Can your little sacrifice truly pay us back?
20 years of effort? Ha ha ha! Then what about the enemies I defeated for you and the lives I saved over the years? Is it that your blood is a debt, while my life is just the interest?
Fine. Even if you owe nothing to the Celestial Sword Sect, nothing to them at all, there is one thing you can never repay in this life.
What is it?
What? The flesh and blood from your parents, and the debt of your upbringing. Can you ever truly repay that?
Speak up, Ye Qing. Your life was given by our parents. If you want to cut ties with the House of Ye, how can you possibly return the gift of your very existence?
That is right. Your life and your blood were all granted by your parents. What will you use to pay them back? Will you use your own life?
The debt of flesh and blood? Fine. Today, this physical body of mine shall be returned in full, born from my parents, and forged into this form. Today, I shall return my bones to my father, and my heart to my mother.
What? Return your bones to your father, and your heart to your mother.
From this moment on, the blood of the House of Ye has nothing to do with me. Is that enough? If not, there is more.
Do you really think that settles everything? Your flesh, bones, and soul, which part did the House of Ye not provide?
I was raised on 3 pecks of spirit rice and taught by half a remnant scroll. I offer my heart today, repaying you 100-fold. From now on, ashes to ashes, and dust to dust.
You claim to settle the debt 100-fold, but every drop of blood and every inch of bone belongs to the House of Ye. How could you ever be clear?
Fine. Then today I will show you if this broken and severed familial bond can truly be settled. Ah! 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 Today, all family ties and moral debts are fully cleared. Is that enough? If not, I will give more.
The more you try to distance yourself, the more it proves that in your blood, you are still the outcast of the House of Ye.
An outcast? Fine. With this body of flesh and bone, today, that debt of blood is paid. I, Ye Qing, swear here today that as long as I live, I will curse the House of Ye to wither every day.
You dare curse me?
If I survive, I will watch the House of Ye have its lineage wither and turn to dust.
Fine. Get out. Go face your tribulation and your own ruin. Leave. All ties are severed. Once you step out that door, you are no longer part of the Celestial Sword Sect, and you are no longer part of the House of Ye. When you are gone, no one will honor your memory.
Fine. Sect leader Ye. Remember what you said today. If I, Ye Qing, perish one day, I would rather my remains feed wild dogs, and my soul fall into the abyss, than take one step into the House of Ye ancestral ground.
You will perish. You certainly will. No one here will shed a single tear for you.
Crocodile tears. I do not care for them. From the moment I turn my back on you, my life has nothing to do with you anymore. Even if we meet in the afterworld. Again one day, we will be complete strangers.
Humph. On the way to the afterworld, no one will remember your name. Nor will they recall that you ever existed here.
Even if you don't remember, there is someone who will. In this cold and desolate world, the only thing I will cherish is that tiny bit of warmth. I have left the Celestial Sword Sect. The only place in this world that can still take me in is probably only with her.
It is my Qing. My Qing is in trouble. Back then, I left without saying goodbye, leaving only the hidden sword art for Qing. I wonder how my Qing cultivation has been all these years. 10 years have passed. It is time for me to return to the Celestial Sword Sect. I must take the secrets regarding Qing I found, and tell everyone.
Father, are we really letting Ye Qing leave so easily?
Today is the day of the tribulation. Ye Qing only has a few more hours to survive. Just let him face the end on his own.
Ye Fang, 10 years apart, and you are still so selfish and cruel. Your nature has not changed at all.
Mother!
You! 10 years ago, you left our family and ascended to the heavens alone. Now, why have you suddenly returned?
Father, did you not tell us that Mother went to seek immortality 10 years ago and passed away in a distant land?
That is right, Father. Did you not also say that Mother passed away with no remains left? Didn't we even set up a memorial for her at the Ye clan cemetery?
What? A memorial? Ye Fang, it seems you have truly never mentioned a single word of the truth. If he will not say it, I will tell you. Your father, the sect leader of the Celestial Sword Sect, is nothing but a sanctimonious hypocrite.
Humph. Go ahead, call me a hypocrite. 10 years ago, you abandoned the House of Ye, betrayed the sect, and left these children behind.
If you hadn't betrayed me first, how could I have given up my child and ascended alone? I must prove that my Qing is not a monster.
Tianyuan elixir. Manifest. Manifest. Ha 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 ha. After a century of hard training, I have finally refined the golden Tianyuan elixir. Though there is only one, it is enough for me to become immortal. Becoming immortal has been my lifelong wish. Xuanv, I am sorry. You can blame me if you want.
Fang, you finally chose to be a hypocrite. You took the step to betray our century-long promise.
My cultivation has reached a bottleneck. I cannot refine a second golden Tianyuan elixir. You and I are destined. That only one can reach immortality.
When I married you, you said, we would be together for all eternity. Since there is only one elixir, and we cannot both become immortal, why not just destroy it? We could stay together and be a carefree couple.
Without immortality, what would be the point of all my years of cultivation? I did say it. I did say we would be together forever. But you also said never to trust a man's word too much. Yet, for some reason, why did you believe my mindless words?
I was wrong about you after all, and I cannot keep you here. What about the children of the House of Ye? Do you want to be a father they despise for life?
Shut your mouth. If you hadn't mentioned the children, I wouldn't be so furious. You gave birth to a cursed child. Ye Qing is nothing but a curse, who will bring a calamity upon the House of Ye. I will not leave without reaching immortality. When the calamity arrives, do you want me to be lost with that monster?
My Qing is different from others, but he is no demon child. Why can't you just believe me?
The grand divinity of celestial mysteries prophesied through a divine message that being born after a 10-day pregnancy means he is a demon child. Should I doubt the celestial mystery and believe a mere woman like you?
You would rather trust the celestial mystery than your own flesh and blood. I will prove it to you.
It doesn't matter anymore. Once I consume this golden elixir, worldly matters will no longer concern me. Don't say that I am heartless toward you. The Celestial Sword Sect is the compensation I leave behind for you. What? I clearly swallowed the golden elixir. So why is there no sign of me becoming an immortal?
Ye Feng. You know, I don't easily trust the words of men, so why did you think I'd believe your casual words?
Did you switch the golden elixir?
If you hadn't chosen to betray us today, perhaps I would have personally handed the golden elixir to you to fulfill your dream.
You? Give that golden elixir back to me. Give it to me.
This golden elixir is my only chance to prove Qing is not a demon child. I cannot. And I will not give it to you.
Give it back.
Since the celestial mystery prophesied Qing will face a tribulation in 10 years, I will ascend to the heavens now to prove my Qing is no monster before the tribulation arrives.
No.
Now you all see Ye Feng's true colors, don't you?
So, all this time, the one who abandoned us wasn't Mother, but you.
So what? At least, after raising you for all these years, the only one I ever wanted to cast aside was Ye Qing.
Ye Feng, you don't deserve to be a father. You should be glad I didn't come to punish you today. I am here to clear Qing name of the demon pill stigma. Where is Qing? Why don't I see my Qing?
"3 years ago, when I first saw you gathering herbs in the mountains, I knew that a single glance would last forever. The bond with you in this life can never be broken.
What happened to Qing? Tell me, Wu Shuang. You never knew how to lie to mother since you were little. You tell me.
Ye Qing,
What happened to your Qing?
Ye Qing. He severed his physical ties to his father and returned his very soul to his mother. He has broken all bonds with the House of Ye, and all by himself, he went to face the heavenly tribulation.
What? Yifeng, what on earth did you do? How could you be so heartless to force Qing to such a desperate sacrifice? He is your own flesh and blood.
Humph. I would rather betray him than have him betray me. Before the heavenly tribulation arrived, I had to sever all ties with him. The Celestial Sword Sect cannot be dragged down by him.
You are wrong. Qing won't be the one facing the tribulation, because the one meant for it is the Celestial Sword Sect. You thought you were being generous, Max. Length, reach. But in reality, the great Emperor's soul remnant inside Qing has protected you for 20 years.
The great Emperor's soul remnant?
Ah! Ye Qing. Why are you here?
I came here in a hurry and picked a wild fruit for you on the way.
It is sweet. You should eat some too.
It is so sour. You lied to me.
Since you haven't visited me for so long, this is your punishment.
You are right. I should have visited you every day. But today is the last time I will see you. We only cherish things when we are about to leave, wanting to make up for what I owe you, only to find it is already too late.
Why do you look so unhappy?
I have severed all ties with the Celestial Sword Sect and the House of Ye, breaking off completely. Our grievances are settled, and I will never return here again.
Ye Qing has the sole remnant of the great emperor within him. How could we not know about it?
Does having a natural sword body not prove that he is the sign of the great emperor's remnant soul? If he were a demon, he could not have forged a righteous sword.
The grand divinity of celestial mysteries calculated it. He is the reincarnation of the demon pill. What kind of nonsense is the great Emperor Tongtian? You must be mistaken.
I spent 10 years seeking the truth from the heavens. Qing is the reincarnation of the great emperor's soul remnant. Today is the day the great emperor's bloodline awakens. The bloodline awakens, and the soul remnant returns. He is the great Emperor Tongtian.
Ye Qing. If he really is the great Emperor Tongtian, and the Celestial Sword Sect has the great Emperor's protection, why would we face this tribulation?
Because this tribulation is a curse the grand divinity of celestial mysteries cast on the world.
A curse?
1,000 years ago, the grand divinity of celestial mysteries fell into darkness, and the great Emperor Tongtian sacrificed his existence to imprison him in the celestial river.
I understand now. The grand divinity of celestial mysteries betrayed the righteous path. His prophecy that Ye Qing was an evil seed was also a lie. He was deceiving us.
1,000 years have passed, and the great emperor's soul has reincarnated into Qing. The grand divinity sensed this and lied about Qing-er's origin to cast a curse, to wipe out the whole cultivation world along with Qing-er. He will never allow the great emperor's bloodline to awaken, or let his soul return.
It has been 20 years. And this curse has never fallen upon the Celestial Sword Sect. Why is it happening today?
Because Qing-er's bloodline had not yet awakened during those 20 years. The great emperor's soul could resist the curse with all its might. But today...
I see. Today, the great emperor's soul is returning, and his spirit is awakening. Ye Qing will transform into the great emperor Tongtian. But when the great emperor's bloodline is on the verge of awakening, he is at his most vulnerable. The grand divinity of celestial mysteries is using this chance to eliminate the great emperor and the whole world.
Do you understand now? The 20 years of peace you have enjoyed were all thanks to Qing-er's protection.
We have been wronging Ye Qing all this time. He has been protecting us. We had 20 years of peace, yet we repaid his kindness with such cruelty, by casting him out of the sect.
Ye Qing protected us from so many disasters. But I still helped Ye Hao scheme against him, exile him, and hurt him. When he left the sect, he must have been utterly disappointed in us. And heartbroken.
It turns out that the person who should be exiled is you. All of you.
He sacrificed his very soul, and even his own flesh. What was I doing? Bullying him, shaming him, and berating him. Even a tiger won't harm its own. But I'm worse than a beast.
He left with such injuries. He must have been in so much pain. We are the ones who truly deserve to suffer. He protected us for 20 years, yet we never even had the chance to say sorry to him.
This is all because of you. You're why we deceived and mistreated him.
Second sister, for his sake, you hit me?
Ye Hao. Ye Qing is your family. What on earth did you do to him?
He played the victim. He was jealous of Ye Qing's swordsmanship and framed him time after time. We were blinded by those lies as well. Even though we knew Ye Qing was innocent, yet we still helped him and hurt Ye Qing so deeply. You are absolutely despicable.
Yes, I was jealous of him. I framed him, and I stole his path of the sword, but I did it all for the sect.
Now that Ye Qing is gone, the whole sect belongs to you. Are you satisfied now?
It is the calamity curse. The curse from the grand divinity of celestial mysteries, coming to destroy Ye Qing and destroy the cultivation world. If the great emperor's bloodline in Ye Qing cannot continue to awaken, then we are all finished. Ye Qing, where are you?
It is my heavenly tribulation. Is it coming now?
You are hurt. Where are you injured? Let me treat you.
No need. This is no ordinary wound.
No. I will find a way. Tell me where you are hurt.
My tribulation is arriving, and mortal medicine cannot cure it. Promise me, when the tribulation strikes, no matter what happens, do not act. Do not try to save me.
I cannot do it. I just cannot do it.
You must do it. My journey ends here, but you have a long path ahead. Our fate in this lifetime ends right here.
Why do you get to decide for me? If the tribulation strikes, let it strike me too. If you are gone, I will go with you.
Silly girl. I cannot bear to have you leave with me. If there is a next life, I hope to be born as an ordinary man for a whole lifetime and never be apart.
Ye Qing is severely injured, and his bloodline might not awaken. If we are to resist the curse, we must find Ye Qing.
You're right. Only when Ye Qing recovers, and the soul of the great emperor awakens, with his bloodline rising, can he withstand the curse as the great emperor.
Outside the celestial sword sect, the 10 directions world is vast and endless. Where would Ye Qing go? Where should we look for him?
Qing heir is hurt and can't go far. We will search in 4 directions. Once you find Ye Qing, signal us immediately.
When Ye Qing was in the sect, he had a natural gift for the sword. I was no match for him, and was cast out of the sect. Now he has become the great Emperor Tongtian, and we are now worlds apart. Before him, I was lowly and insignificant. If they want me to bow to him now, I never will. The curse of calamity is not necessarily a bad thing. If I am destined to be crushed under his feet for all my life, then I would rather we both be destroyed. You want him to become an emperor, but I will make sure that under the curse, he is just an ant waiting for the end.
Heaven is so unfair. I, Ye Qing, have lived an upright life, yet I was betrayed by my own kin, and suffered endless humiliation. Now even fate wants to bully me, and take away my last glimmer of hope.
Oh heavens, if you must strike, strike me first. His life is a burden that I will carry.
Watch out. Isn't this my heavenly tribulation? Why hasn't the heavenly lightning struck me?
Ye Qing. Are you sure you didn't remember wrong? You don't have a heavenly tribulation at all.
Ye Qing, I have finally found you. Quick, come back to the sect with me.
Return? Back to that cold and heartless place to be insulted once more. To be bullied once again? With this broken body of mine, I only want to rest forever. In this warm place.
Ye Qing, I was wrong, and I apologize to you. We shouldn't have believed those rumors about the demon seed, or helped Ye Hao frame you.
Wrong. If you truly realized you were wrong, I wouldn't be in this state today.
It's Mother. She returned from the immortal realm and told us herself. If you don't believe me, won't you at least believe her?
Mother. The immortal realm. If she were truly still around, how could she let you mistreat me to this point?
Ye Qing, everything we said is true. Mother found that you possessed the great emperor bloodline. As for this heavenly tribulation, it was the rogue heavenly secret emperor who targeted you and the cultivation world with this curse.
Now, the only person who can save the cultivation world is you. Come back with us to heal. Once you recover, the great emperor bloodline within you will awaken.
Ye Qing, if you don't summon your bloodline now, it will really be too late. If you don't believe what we say, that is fine. But you should at least believe what our mother says. She will be here soon to tell you herself, so you can finally believe. Ye Qing, I do not think they are lying. Why don't you try to trust them one more time?
My patience and trust in all of you have long since worn thin. You should all just go back. To that place, I will never return.
I am sorry, Qinger. Your mother has arrived too late.
Mother? It is really you. You are actually still alive. But why did everyone tell me that you were already gone?
It was not just you. We were the same, kept in the dark for 20 years.
Back then, I ascended after consuming the golden elixir, and I did not have time to leave you a single word. You can blame your mother if you want.
No. Whatever the mistakes, they are all your father's fault. I should not have blindly trusted fate, or acted with such coldness and betrayal. Now, you can do whatever you want, and vent your anger however you like. The priority is for you to return to the sect with me, and awaken the great emperor's lineage.
That is right. Ye Qing, they have sinned, and the heavens will surely punish them. But the most urgent thing is to awaken the lineage and save the world of cultivation.
I have long been utterly disappointed in the path of immortality. Besides, I am not some great emperor either. I am just a fiendish orb.
Qinger, we were wrong. We have let you down. We won't blame you no matter how much you resent us, as long as you return to the sect with us. Even if you want your father to pay the ultimate price for redemption, it would be fine.
Ye Qing, if only you could forgive us. We promise that we will listen to you from now on. If we ever do anything to wrong you again, let the heavens strike us down.
It is too late.
Fine. Since you hate us in the path of immortality, what about her? She is so innocent. She is the love of your life. If the catastrophe strikes, she won't be spared either. Will you watch her be destroyed along with us in the path of immortality?
That's right. Qing-er. If the heavenly tribulation arrives, the whole world will be ruined, and no one will be spared. Can you really stay indifferent?
It's true. I could watch everyone fall without feeling a thing. But I cannot bear to see you. Leave me.
Personal feelings are too small. They are not worthy of your destiny. If you are to return, I hope it is not because of me, but because you care for all people.
Care for all people? That is the heart of a great emperor, and I am just an ordinary man. In my heart, having only you is enough.
The curse has already reached the Celestial Sword sect. There is no time left, Qinger. Please come back with me now.
Who said I was going back with you?
Ye Qing, if you do not come back with us, will you ignore the safety of the one you love?
The two people I care about most. My mother has already become an immortal, so she has no fear of the curse. As for Lu Ying, if I truly have the Emperor's bloodline, I only need to keep her safe. As for the rest of the world, What does it have to do with me?
Ye Qing, you do not care for the world? But what about us? Do you not even care if we survive?
It is true. We are all family, after all.
Family? Have you forgotten everything? I have already severed all ties of blood. What I owed you, and what I owed the House of Ye, I have already paid it all back. Do you not remember any of this? Sect leader Ye?
Ye Qing? Are you going to be so heartless and just leave us to our fate?
I was treated heartlessly by you for 20 years, and yet I am only heartless this once. Is that more than you can take?
Qing Mom knows. You are a kind person. You wouldn't do this, right?
Mom, in the 20 years you were gone, that kind version of Ye Qing was long ago pushed to the edge by them.
Ye Qing, you are a very, very good person. I know you're just speaking out of anger.
It is not just anger. They wanted me to sacrifice everything, so I gave them everything. They wanted to cast me out, so I was tossed aside like old trash. Now that they want me back, I'm just supposed to go? Why do they get to call the shots? Why must I follow their lead?
I know we were wrong, and I know you're resentful, but we've already apologized, so what more do you want?
If apologies could fix this, why would we need any justice? All the unfairness of these 20 years, do you think a casual apology can just make it all go away?
Then tell us, what do we have to do to ease the bitterness in your heart?
We are already strangers to each other. Why would I even want to vent? Don't waste your breath. The curse is coming soon, so I suggest you go back and prepare for the end.
I know that I have failed you. If you need to be this harsh to finally change your mind, I'll take the blame. I'm begging you on my knees.
Qing I promise you they truly regret it. Please just come home with me.
Ye Qing, they really know they were wrong. Listen to Qing and go back.
I want to forgive them, but 20 years of injustice tell me that I just can't.
Ye Qing, I have never knelt to anyone except our parents. Today, I beg for your forgiveness and kneel before you.
A sister kneeling to her brother is wrong. Tell them to get up now.
I won't accept your kneeling.
Ye Qing, do you need a father to kneel to his son to forgive us? Fine, if you want me to kneel. Then I will.
Ye Qing, a father kneeling to his son is a disgrace. If you continue like this, Qing will be very angry.
Ye Qing, if you won't accept their kneeling, you must still blame me for leaving you all those years. Fine, I will also kneel before you.
Mother, please don't. Mom, since you understand me, you should know this. I never wanted an apology or for them to beg. What I want is for them to stop treating me like an outcast and truly accept me as family.
Ye Qing, I swear to you, if I ever treat you unfairly again, may I be punished by fate.
I also promise you that the past will never repeat itself.
The thunder array is ready. Qing we must leave now before it is too late.
All right, I will go back with you. When I return, this mountain path will be cleared for a grand entrance, with joyful celebrations echoing. And you will sit in the bridal sedan I prepared for you.
Ye Qing, I will be waiting for your return. Ye Qing is back again.
Liu Ying, I hope you have been well.
Who are you? I don't know you. How do you know my name?
Of course I know you. My brother has already promised to marry you. You will be my sister-in-law soon.
I see. You are Ye Qing's brother. You are family. But Ye Qing has already gone back. You missed him.
No, 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 no. I am not looking for him. I am looking for you.
Me? What do you want with me?
Sister-in-law, I am hungry. I came to ask you for a bite to eat.
Then wait a moment. I will go cook for you.
Wait? How long do I have to wait? I can't wait any longer.
Ye Qing is your elder brother, and he will marry me soon. Please show some respect.
My dear brother really has great taste. Look at these feisty little hands. They are so smooth. Sister-in-law, I am hungry. Didn't you say you would cook for me? How about some dumplings?
If you keep this up, I will tell Ye Qing.
I want him to know that I had some dumplings with my sister-in-law.
Heaven has been kind. Now that Ye Qing has coughed up that blood, his old injuries are finally healed.
If you hadn't destroyed your sword intent, with the power of the 8th realm sword path and the sword spirit, you could have easily awakened the great emperor bloodline.
What a sin. This is all my fault.
Mother, now that Ye Qing has recovered, can we not awaken the great emperor bloodline yet?
Of course we can. But there will be a price to pay.
Mother, since I have returned, I am fully prepared. Tell me, no matter the price, I am willing to bear it.
The great emperor has a fire spirit body, so you must use the divine furnace as your foundation, to absorb the 9 samadhi true fire within it, to awaken the great emperor bloodline with infinite power.
Before the great emperor bloodline awakens, Ye Qing is still just a mortal. Touching the 9 samadhi true fire could lead to severe burns at best, and failing to survive at worst.
This is the only way to try.
Everyone I care about is in this world. So even if I am scorched, or lose my very existence, to ensure their safety, it would be worth it.
Qingar, be careful.
I have the spirit of the great emperor. 9 samadhi true fire, come at me. Arg. Ah. 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 Ah.
Qing Air. Hang in there. The body of the great emperor is manifesting. Once the 9 samadhi true fire flows through your veins, you will be the great emperor Tongtian.
What I want has never been an emperor's body. Ah.
Ye Qing.
Qing Air. The great emperor's dragon form has appeared. Hold on for one more moment.
Ah. Ah.
It is the tribulation curse. It sensed the great emperor's dragon form and is using a lightning array to stop it.
One moment. Only one more moment. I just felt it. The great emperor's aura surging within me. It will wake up very soon.
The curse has noticed. It is impossible for Ye Qing to wake the bloodline now. What should we do?
Wait.
Wait?
The lightning array is formed. We must do our best to stall it. To buy time for the bloodline. And break the curse.
A 10,000-acre lightning array? How can we stall it?
Sacrifice the Celestial Sword Sect.
Sacrifice the Celestial Sword Sect?
Sacrifice the Celestial Sword Sect. The Celestial Sword Sect was founded by the House of Ye's ancestor, and has been passed down until today. It is the life's work of the House of Ye for thousands of years. Is there really no other way?
The Celestial Sword Sect is situated on the spiritual vein of the cultivation world. It must be refined by the fire of the divine furnace. So the rising spiritual vein can hold back the thunder array for a moment.
The price of doing this is to sacrifice the Celestial Sword Sect on the spiritual vein.
Besides sacrificing the Celestial Sword Sect, is there really no other way?
Unless the Great Emperor's bloodline is instantly awakened by some stimulus. Or we sacrifice the Great Emperor's remnant soul to fall together with the Thunder Array.
That is to say, if we don't sacrifice the Celestial Sword Sect, Qing will take the Great Emperor's remnant soul and fall together with the Thunder Array?
Qing Mother cannot lose you. And the heavens cannot be without the Great Emperor Tongtian. Let the Celestial Sword Sect be sacrificed.
I am sacrificing the Celestial Sword Sect. Does it break your hearts?
To say it does not hurt would be a lie. I have already made one mistake, and I cannot make another. This time, I choose you.
That is right. As long as we are alive, the Celestial Sword Sect can still make a comeback. But if we are gone, everything will be truly lost.
Ye Qing? Do it. For the Celestial Sword Sect, sacrificing for the righteous path is worth it.
Do it now.
The Celestial Sword Sect has stood for 3,000 years. We protect the heavenly way and guard all living souls. Today, in the name of Ye Qing, I light this divine furnace as a torch to illuminate the eternal darkness. Let the heavenly curses come. The Celestial Sword Sect will now sacrifice for the path. I will sacrifice myself for the Celestial Sword Sect.
Stop! My Celestial Sword Sect? How can you destroy it just like that?
Liu Ying. Ye Hao. The grudge between us has nothing to do with Liu Ying. Let her go, and come at me instead.
I do not want anything. I only want my Celestial Sword Sect, and I will not let anyone destroy it.
You ungrateful son, I am still here. Since when does the Celestial Sword Sect belong to you? If I say it can be sacrificed, then it will be sacrificed.
I am the heir of the Celestial Sword Sect, so the Celestial Sword Sect is mine. Fame, wealth, and even the Great Emperor status belong to Ye Qing. But what about me? What have I gained? I only have the Celestial Sword Sect, and yet you want to take it away from me. Why? I will not allow it.
The Celestial Sword Sect is not as important as my Liu Ying. Ye Hao, let her go, and I will give the Celestial Sword Sect back to you.
I do not believe you. Unless you sacrifice yourself, only then will I let her go.
Ye Hao, release her. Will you not even listen to your mother?
Your words? I do not believe anything any of you say. In your eyes, you only care about Ye Qing and his Great Emperor bloodline. You are all sucking up to him, but who cares about me? Only if he sacrifices himself and is gone will all this be mine.
Ye Qing, do not listen to him. Do not worry about Liu Ying. Just do what you must.
Not worry about you. Do you think he can actually do that? No matter what you say, can he really do it?
You want the Celestial Sword Sect, and I will give it back to you. But if you dare touch Liu Ying, I will tear you to pieces.
Tear me to pieces? How about I tear your woman to pieces first?
You disgraceful son, you are going to bring ruin to us all.
Ye Hao, please stop this now. You have already made a serious mistake once, and you cannot afford to do it again.
Ye Hao, please let her go. Even if the Celestial Sword Sect is destroyed, as long as we are all still here, we can still make a comeback.
But Ye Qing is still around, living as the Great Emperor. Will he ever let me remain in this world? I don't just want the sect. I want Ye Qing gone.
No.
Ye Hao, your eyes see only gains and losses. Without any shred of family affection, you are truly beyond redemption.
Father once taught me that I would rather betray the world than let the world betray me. You have all forgotten it, but I still remember.
Stop. If you let her go, I will agree to your terms. Let her go. I agree to your terms. It is just one life, and giving it up for someone worthy is more than worth it.
Qing you cannot agree to this. If you sacrifice yourself, who knows how many millennia it will take for Great Emperor Tongtian to awaken again.
That is right. Without the suppression of Great Emperor Tongtian, Divine Sage Tianji will break free from the seal. By then, the entire cultivation world will be completely ruined.
Ye Qing, you cannot.
Ying is not worth it. And I cannot watch you do this.
Ying of all the millions in this world, only you are worth shattering my soul to mend the land.
No.
No.
Release her.
No.
No.
Ye Qing. In your heart, her life is indeed more important than yours. But one self-inflicted blow isn't enough.
Fine. Then I will continue until you are satisfied.
No.
No.
No. Ye Qing, if you strike yourself, it won't just be your soul that shatters. It will be Yinga's whole world.
Don't. Yinger. Why are you being so foolish? Do you know? I'd rather hurt myself 1,000 times than see you suffer at all.
Ye Qing, remember, if in the next life you see fireflies fill the sky, that will be Yinga, keeping our promise.
To save him, you would rather lose your life. You are truly loyal, aren't you?
Ye Qing, please don't cry. Yinga, no regrets.
Yinger.
Ha ha ha! You two really are a pair of sentimental fools. But Ye Qing, the more you suffer, the more satisfied I feel.
You are truly worse than a beast.
Ye Hao. Today, even if my soul is shattered, I will make sure you fall forever. Ye Hao, the great emperor is here. Why don't you come and meet your end? Ye Hao, since I, the great emperor, am here, why haven't you come to meet your end yet?
You are not Ye Qing. You are the great Emperor Tongtian.
I never expected that Lady Lu Ying's passing would become the final spark for the great Emperor Tongtian's bloodline to awaken.
Breaking the shackles with a broken heart, and reaching the path of the Emperor through grief. This world has failed the both of us after all.
The great Emperor's bloodline has awakened, which is enough to withstand the Thunder Array curse. The Celestial Sword sect is saved. The cultivation world is saved.
I can shatter the Nine Heavens curse today, yet I cannot grasp the memory of your fading figure. Heavenly thunder, obey me, and break, shatter.
The thunder array is broken, the curse is gone. Ye Qing, you did it.
Ye Hao, do you know Yinger's last wisp of soul light is hanging on my fingertip right now? I want you to kneel forever at the end of reincarnation To every passing firefly. And repent. Kneel.
Ye Qing. Ye Hao is a member of the House of Ye after all. Could you be magnanimous? And give him a chance?
A chance? Others might get one. But for him, never. Yinger, the clouds of the 9 heavens, cannot even carry my deep longing. You said you would find me early in the next life. But in these 1,000 years, you haven't even granted me a single dream. In these 1,000 years, I wasn't even granted a single dream. Liu Ying, in this lifetime, it's my turn to protect you forever.